Part 3 is now in session, so let's continue with the Paramount Communications titles with the 1989 VHS of Scrooged with Bill Murray. The film itself is from 1988, and this is directed by Richard Donner. And this is rated PG-13 and it is 101 minutes. Here's the sticker label and the end label. And next up is the 1989 VHS of Raiders of the Lost Ark with Harrison Ford, directed by Steven Spielberg, and the film's from 1981. And this is rated PG and it's 115 minutes. The cover is in horrendous condition, but I got it a couple years ago and it's still a good find. And this was when Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was being released on video at the time. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1996 reprint, and the end label. And next up is the 1989 VHS of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade with Harrison Ford and Sean Connery. The film itself is also from 1989. And this is rated PG-13 and it is 126 minutes. The greatest adventure in film history, says Jack Garner of the Gannett News Service. And this has the Diet Coke commercial at the beginning. Here's the sticker label and the end label. And the print date is January 5th, 1990. And next up is the 1990 VHS of Tell Me Why, Volume 12. Prehistoric Animals, Reptiles, and Amphibians. A video encyclopedia series designed to capture your child's imagination. And this program's from 1988. This is technically a Prism Entertainment release, although this has the Paramount logo on there. And this is 30 minutes. This was purchased from Blockbuster on August 21st, 1995. Here's the sticker label, and the print date is September 13th, 1990, and this has the Blockbuster sticker. And next up is the 1990 VHS of Grease with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. The film itself is from 1978, and this is a reprint from the mid-90s. And this is rated PG and it's 110 minutes. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1997 reprint, and the end label. And this does have the Viacom feature presentation bumper at the beginning. And next up is the 1990 VHS of The Longest Yard with Burt Reynolds. This is the original 1974 version, special home video version. And this is rated R and it's 121 minutes. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1993 reprint, and here's the end label. And next up is the 1990 VHS of White Christmas with Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, Vera Ellen, and Dean Jagger. And the film's from 1954. And this is exactly 2 hours long. This is in stereo. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1995 reprint, and the end label. And next up is the 1990 VHS of Raw with Eddie Murphy. And the film's from 1987. This is a stand-up comedy film. And this is rated R and it's 90 minutes. Another Eddie Murphy stand-up comedy film I'm going to look for is Delirious. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1994 reprint, and the end label. And next up is the 1990 VHS of Another 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. The Boys Are Back in Town. The film itself is also from 1990. And this is rated R and it's 98 minutes. Better Than Ever, says the late Joe Siegel of WABC TV New York. I got this at a Goodwill a few months ago. Here's the sticker label and the end label. And this came from Video Plus in South Bend, Indiana. And next up is the 1990 VHS of Major League with Tom Berenger, Charlie Sheen, and Corbin Benson. The film is from 1989. And this is rated R and it's 107 minutes. And this has the Golf and Western variation of the feature presentation bumper, so it is the original release. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1996 reprint, and the end label. And next up is the 1990 VHS of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Steve Martin and the late John Candy, directed by John Hughes. And the film is from 1987. And this is rated R and it's 93 minutes. And this is still sealed. I actually got this at a Goodwill a few years ago. I'm still going to keep this sealed. I do have the 1989 VHS of it as well. And next up is the 1990 VHS of The Hunt for Red October with Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin. The film is also from 1990. And this is rated PG and it's 135 minutes. The first you got to see at Blockbuster of the 90s, says the late Joe Siegel of Good Morning America. And this is a Viacom reprint, which has the feature presentation bumper at the beginning. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1995 reprint, and the end label. And next up is the 1990 VHS of The Naked Gun from the Thousand Police Squad, starring the late Leslie Nielsen. The film is from 1988. I do have a 1989 VHS of it as well. And this is rated PG-13 and it is 85 minutes. Impossible Not to Laugh, says Janet Maslin of the New York Times. And this has no previews, it just has the Golf and Western feature presentation bump at the beginning. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1991 reprint, and the end label. And next up is the 1990 VHS of Ghost with Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, and Whoopi Goldberg. The film is from 1990. Oh wait, actually this is a 1991 VHS. And this is rated PG-13 and it is 127 minutes. I do have another copy of this movie, which I'll show next. Here's the sticker label and the end label. And here's the other copy, which I mentioned already. It says winner of 2 Academy Awards. And this does not have the Paramount Communications byline on the logo. And this is a 1994 reprint. There's no end label. And next up is the 1991 VHS of Houdini with Tony Curtis and Jeanette Lee. The film's from 1953. And this is 107 minutes. Here's the sticker label, which is a 2001 reprint, and there's no print dates. And next up is the 1991 VHS of The Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear, which again stars the late Leslie Nielsen. The film is also from 1991. And this is rated PG-13, it's 85 minutes. It says some music has been changed for this home video version. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1993 reprint, and the end label. And next up is the 1991 VHS of The War of the Worlds with Gene Barry, Anne Robinson, and Les Tremayne. And this is the 1953 version. And this is 85 minutes. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1996 reprint, and the end label. And next up is the 1991 VHS of The Nutty Professor with Jerry Lewis. And this is the original 1963 version. And this is 107 minutes. This was purchased from Blockbuster on May 23rd, 2003. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1996 reprint, and the end label. And next up is the 1991 VHS of Teacher's Pet with Clark Gable and Doris Day. The film itself is from 1958. And this is 120 minutes, so it's exactly 2 hours. Here's the sticker label, which is a 1992 reprint, and the end label. And the print date is March 20th, 1992. And next up is the 1991 VHS of Star Trek The Motion Picture, special longer version, with William Shatner, the late Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelley, James Doohan, George Takei, Walter Koenig, and Michelle Nichols as well. The film's from 1979, and the special longer version from 1980, and this is rated G, and it's 143 minutes. I do have another copy, which I'll show next. Here's the sticker label and the end label. And here's the other copy of Star Trek The Motion Picture. Although this one was in the box set. Here's the sticker label and the end label, which is a 1993 reprint. And the last tape for this part is the 1991 VHS of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, which has the same cast and also stars Kirstie Alley and Ricardo Montalban. The film's from 1982, and this is rated PG and it's 113 minutes. Arch-villain Khan returns to set a deadly trap for Kirk. Here's the sticker label and the end label, which is a 1993 reprint. And that's going to be it for part 3 of my Paramount VHS collection, and I'll see you in part 4.